born, a mother taking care of you. When you're sleeping, you're in pain, you're crying, mom cleaning you up, feeding you, give you milk, and then growing up, teaching how to talk and walk and eat and behave. The first love give you mom. And he is coming a person himself. He's calling a so-called messenger, Muhammad, calling my mom, she has deficiency in her brain, naqs al-aql.
Yep.
Sahih Bukhari 304.
Yep.
What I'm saying is, all I bring evidence. I'm not joking. I'm not playing, because that's bad.
Yeah.
Sahih Bukhari 304. Naqs al-aql, naqs al-deen. That means deficiency in praying, deficiency in thinking.
Yep.
Okay, my mom was a teacher.
What's going on? I'm pretty good, thank you.
My name is Alex. Thanks you brought me up. I'm an ex-Afghani Muslim. I appreciate that you brought me up.
Oh, you're an ex-Muslim.
Ex-Afghani Muslim. Yeah, from Afghanistan. You might have seldom a person like me up here. But I was listening to you, watching you. I appreciate what, I asked before to talk to my friend over there that you were talking before. But I would like to talk to you to open the eyes of Muslims. They have to understand what's going on in Islam, That's why I want to tell you why I left Islam.
Yeah, we always got time for that. If it's so, usually this is the times for me to just engage. I usually just do the one-on-ones with the Muslims, but you're an ex-Muslim, so I would allow this. I want everybody to hear this. What is it that brought you out of Islam? So, forget about the story. What like 50 or 40 years was happening in Afghanistan, and I feel the main reason is a lot of stuff. I left Islam. What's happened to me, to my family, it's a big deal. What's happened to me when I was a childhood. When the first time it happened back was in 1970s. What was 70s, 76, 77. I'm turning 57 years old. I'm not anymore that young anymore. I'm saying I'm much older than you, but God bless you with the way you are, man. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
So the first time that happened, that Muslimin got rid of my uncle, which was working for the government back in David time, was before the Communist Party came, right? He was a Muslim. They get rid of him. He was working for Ministry of Commerce. And then my father was a pilot. They destroy him. And then they did something to my niece. What I'm saying, the way it is, what the Muslims are doing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we left Afghanistan because the way it was happening, the Mujahideen took over after when the Russian left. We left before that. We separated. I came to Germany, but
just to be clear. The Muslims were mistreating your family, and you guys were Muslims at the time?
Yes.
Wow.
Believe me, my brother, still my mom, my sister, my other sister are Muslims. I'm the person that left Islam. I'm the oldest from all. My father was annihilated, gone. Gone. You understand? That's so he gone. My two uncles are gone too. But because they're in Kabul, we're working in Kabul. And when you work in a Kabul, it doesn't matter. You're working for something to bring food on the table, right? They were as a kafir or murtad.
Yeah.
Because they're working over there, so they destroyed them. So I don't want to use the K word or something because I don't want to.
Right. Good. Yeah, you got it. Good job.
Yeah. So, and then they did it to my niece. You know what I'm saying? There's what a man doing it, force, what Muhammad did to age 69 to a child.
They did that to your niece?
My niece.
These are Muslims who took advantage of your niece?
Muslims. This is like people like Taliban, man. Taliban was Mujahideen called. They are the same people, man. I'm telling you, okay?
Wow.
So anyway, when I I couldn't ask question in Afghanistan, because when I ask question in Afghanistan, or you ask and use your brain to ask something, you cannot do it, because in Quran, whatever it is, Surah Yusuf ayat 2, inna anzalna Quran Arabiya. We send Quran in Arabic language to better understand it. To better understand it. So guess what? My father, my mother, my grandfather, they were not Arabs. They didn't speak Arabic. The people reading Quran, but they didn't understand it, because you cannot ask questions. And this is in Arabic, you pray 5 times salat, or the Shia praying 3 times. So people are like following like zombies, a religion. They can't ask questions. Right now too in Afghanistan, you cannot ask questions.
Yeah.
And ladies are treated really badly like an animal,
Yeah, that's terrible.
I can say because I've been in the religion. So when I was reading Quran, like Surah Maida is 33, that's when that's the really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now I'm talking about the religion. What's going to happen is saying your hands, fingers cut off, and then you will crucified just like Jesus Christ, or they push you on the corner, right? Or bad. So this I read it, and then when I read it, there's it's saying, if you in hadiths and you live in Islam, then the religion, it should be you gone for good. Do you understand? This means the leaving Islam, right? You turn murtad. There's mulhad. Murtad or mulhad, they calling you, and even it could be your friend, your brother, your father, or the worst to you, right?
Yeah.
So, but my brother, the worst that hit me really hard when I read the Sahih Bukhari 5134, because I heard that Bukhari is a big book.
Yeah.
Sahih,
yeah.
Right?
It's huge.
But I know about Sunnah, the Sahih Muslim. I didn't know. I just heard about Bukhari knows, because when I read that the Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace, that's what they're saying. He did what he married to Aisha. That's Aisha talking at age 9, and consummated her and sleep with her at age 9. Man saying, man, as 9 years old, barely knows left and right hands. Still dependent for mom, and she's young. She doesn't understand. So Muhammad was dead. That I couldn't imagine that, because this right now happening in Afghanistan, it's happening in Yemen, right, and Pakistan, and a bunch of Muslim countries. Even the guy could be 70 years old, marry a 7, 8, and 9 years old right now. What the way I'm talking right now, right, happening. So I read this one, and then imagine yourself. You have a mother. Everybody has a mother, right? We come born from mom. Your mom carry you for 9 months, right? After that, you're born. Imagine, I'm a father. I have 3 children, right? Ages 20 and 23 and 18. And I've been there. I saw what's happening when a child is coming out born. It's the pain that mother are going through. This is, you can't imagine. It's really bad pain, when they put needles on your back. So I said, okay, now the mother, when you're born, a mother taking care of you. When you're sleeping, you're in pain, you're crying, mom cleaning you up, feeding you, give you milk, and then growing up, teaching how to talk and walk and eat and behave. The first love give you mom. And he is coming a person himself. He's calling a so-called messenger, Muhammad, calling my mom, she has deficiency in her brain, naqs al-aql. Sahih Bukhari 304. What I'm saying is, all I bring evidence. I'm not joking. I'm not playing, because that's bad. Sahih Bukhari 304. Naqs al-aql, naqs al-deen. That means deficiency in praying, deficiency in thinking. Okay, my mom was a teacher. I'm imagining how can be something like that. When I about my sister is a nurse, my other sister is a doctor. But they're still Muslim, but they think like this. I said, you can't imagine a woman can be like this.
I kid you not. I was showing Muslim girls this very hadith, and they defended it with all they could. It's crazy. They will defend Muhammad, saying that they're stupid.
Yeah, God logic, brother. Then the worst thing was when Muhammad is talking. When somebody's walking in front of somebody's praying, compare it to a dog, to the donkey, and a woman like this. The three things.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hit me really hard. Say Bukhari 5:11.
Yeah.
I say, now I'm done with this because I have the highest respect for ladies. No matter what religion you are, no matter what, the race of gender, color doesn't matter to me because I'm colorblind and it's coming to race. So I'm saying, you're my brother. I love you the way you do that stuff because God created us all the same. We all bleed red. That's and it gave you a brain to think. So then I left Islam, my brother. And then the worst thing is happening because I see that people in Afghanistan, even at Muslim countries like Syria and Iraq, what's happened, Shia and Sunni fighting each other, and the person is sleeping, or they're sitting around the table eating, or they're going to masjid, or they're in schools, or in the bazaar, or they're going to grocery store or something, right? Or on the buses, somebody come explode himself, or somebody was smoking hashish. You know what I'm talking hashish is? Like dope, smoke, drugs, and then we're shooting rockets. And it's landing somewhere, and they calling Allahu Akbar. Okay, now these people, other people, guess what? They're Muslims too. But they are dying for no reason. Innocent children, elderly, women, young and old, education, not educated, So this is why I left Islam, my brother. I can't imagine something like this happen. Jesus says, Jesus is love, right? He died on the cross. He said, forgive them for them. They don't know what they're doing. Read the John 3:16. Yeah. He said, build your house on a solid rock, not a quicksand. That's right. He said, you know them by the fruits. And now I know them by the fruits, but the Muslims say, no, but the fruits doesn't view all the Muslims. No, my friends. When you praying 5 times and calling the Jew and Christian as the worst of creation, and then Muhammad has his own stuff. I can bring you hadith that he was lifting his hand on swearing on oath on Torah. And I say there are other verses, Surah and Quran 1094, it says you have to go ask him for a guide. Yeah. And now you come a person contradict the Quran, both sides, and is saying they are worse at creation, worse than animals. So I can't have a God like this created all humankind, just you and me. Before the people, he said books like before. One place says go getting advice, and then they say no, they're worse. And how about go and find them and get rid of them? Yeah. And how about that surah that says when you're leaving religion like I left, I can have my father and my brother as my friend, awliya. This is devilish. And then my first question coming when they're asking you, show me where Jesus says I'm God and worship me. Just don't go far away. Book of Revelation. I'm the Alpha and the Omega, right? Yeah. So I'm asking, what don't you show me where it says Allah show you 5-time prayer, or show me the Shahada? Where they don't have it. Show them, and this I mean, you can turn them back to themselves. And I'm saying, okay, show me how Muhammad is a true prophet, because he has none. It doesn't have evidence. Right. And if Allah is so merciful, He is so big, so powerful, He knows everything before and after. He's Allah, Awal and Akhir, Alpha and Omega. How He couldn't know when He sent the ark, Jibreel, the angel Jibreel to the cave, right? When He told this guy to pray, Iqra, recite or read. He said, I cannot know. So now, my friend, my brother, when you build something as deficiency, let's say build a chair, you put couple nail less than that, you cannot sit on a chair because you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. Yep. And this is here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm just making a little bit more merciful, good for my brothers. I don't want to swear it. So he know that Muhammad is analphabet. He couldn't. Why make him so hard for him? What he did, he ran to his wife Khadija.
Yep.
Khadija took him to Waraka.
Yep.
Waraka stands for the Christian.
Yep.
When I say you're you're like Moses. No, you're a prophet. You know, here is the story of Muhammad, eternal prophet. You know, and then what he did, you know, to his wives. Safia, don't go for what is to Safia did, into get rid of his her father and brother, and then sleep with the same night with her. Imagine somebody do something to your parents, and then you want to marry him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep, and then the word nikah. This is not a word that that's calling. You know, this means izdawaj or zawja. It's not. This is a contract. This mean that you're gonna give money.
So my brother, how did you, when you finally saw all these problems in Islam, how did you come to Christ? What did it for you? That
there's another history. So let me tell you, I grew up in Germany, right? I grew up in Germany, and I had friends that spoke with me, and they're Arabic Christians, they're Christians that are Arabic speaking. They told me about that. Read this. I said, man, if Allah, the God has the same people send the books, I don't believe it. I turned 360 degree. I was atheist, big time. So what's happened? When I came to United States back then, 1996, and I get to know my ex-wife. I'm divorced. I'm sorry. I apologize to say that. She is a Baptist Christian, evangelical from Ukraine. Those people are going like for 4 hours, 3.5 hours to church and praying. She introduced me to this book. Nah, read a little bit. I said, nah, this is the same book. I'm a person reading when it's, to me, interested, but it didn't interest because from Genesis, when you start reading, I said, it's another book. But what my mother-in-law, ex-mother-in-law told me, get this one in videos or CDs. Listen to it. Because you can keep rewinding it. Do you understand me? Mm-hmm. You can rewind it and verses to verses. You can hear it back. Mm-hmm. And then by hearing, you imagine, like you remember when you say, listen to a song like 30 years ago, when you come back to your mind and you know what's going on. So I put in my car every day from work to home. I let it listen to it. That verse I told you on the cross, when he was nailing them, he was crying. He said, forgive them for they don't know what they're doing. That hit me really bad. I cried, saying, why you do that? And when Jesus Christ, when the lady was stoning, the stoning, he knows that other people are sinners. The people backed up. That was getting me really bad. And then about the seeds, good seeds and bad seeds. And then you build your house solid on the rock. And all the John 3:16 hit me really bad. That's why I gave my life to Christ.
Amen, brother. So if there was one thing, because I'm gonna go ahead and let the Muslim come up now, but if there was one thing that you wanted to leave with the Muslim, as an ex-Muslim, you saw the teachings of Muhammad were horrible. You saw the fruits, how they treated the women, how they treated the Muslim people. And you see how Jesus taught, you saw how Jesus treated his enemies and things of this nature. What's one message that you want to leave with Muslims before I let you go today?
Yes, my brother, you see, my family, I have cousins in the United States and all around, in Sydney, in Australia, and I have my sisters in Germany. I have to tell you something else really happened to me like 4 months ago. My sister, my youngest sister, was living in Germany. She has 5 boys, 1 girl. They visited my mom, which my mom is elderly person. One side is paralyzed, and also she's Muslim, but she doesn't understand. If she would know the time left Islam, she may push me away. But I love my daughter, my mom and my sister. So they come, and my sister invited me to come to them 1 week after when they were in the United States. So I went to them and asked, why you guys didn't tell me first I have to come to airport and come to take you guys in my own car and bring you to my mom? So that was the first mistake they did. Well, but it doesn't matter because Jesus Christ is love. So I hug him. In a tradition, hug him, kissing. So we're talking. And when it come about why I left Islam, man, I said, the book is not right for me. It's just like a paper. I said, like, it's a paper, and they stand up against me. My own nephew hit me.
Wow.
Hit my son. 15 of them.
Wow.
Your own family, my brother, in my state. But as Jesus Christ says, turn your cheek one side to the other side. I didn't say nothing. I could have called the police, right? You see, I didn't do that, bro. That's what's happened to me. And I was crying for this. You know, I say, forgive them for them, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And now I'm here. I'm telling to my brother Muslims, my sister and brother Muslims, read your book in your own language, then you understand what's going on. Don't treat your mom bad. Love your enemies. You know, and when you got off, be humble. My voice is really loud. That's the way I'm talking. I'm not a person that's going to be really not doing anything bad. It's just the way my language is, the way it is. But man, I'm telling you, read your Quran, your hadiths, and then you come to common sense.
Amen.
And find a way that you want. If you believe in a mouse, or you believe on a cow, you're praying for something. You know, whatever it is, be humble. Do your own search, but don't push it hard to people. Don't force it to people believe on you, right? That you're a Muslim or you're a Christian, you're a Jew, but don't force the religion to anybody. Just be humble, do your stuff, sit in a room praying, and don't make a big deal of it. But Islam is not peace because Islam is forcing that.
Exactly.
And a woman, a lady in Afghanistan lost her son, her husband, her brother. Now she cannot go to work. She cannot be educated. The children not be educated. What? Guess what? What she has to do? Nothing. She has to sit on the corpse on the side of the street, ask for money to get a piece of bread.
Yeah.
But no, it's still gonna be hit by a Taliban. The most of them are uneducated. They don't know. They read in the Quran. They don't understand it. And a woman.
Exactly.
And they get married to 4 women.
Well,
you know, this is something devilish.
Brother, I think that your testimony was very powerful. And there's a reason why I let you speak here, because, you know, a lot of people need to hear the stories from ex-Muslim now, especially an Afghani ex-Muslim, right? You were like in the trenches. You were there, you know, where you know, terrorists would attack you guys and stuff like that. So your testimony, I'm telling you right now, it's here. It's also on YouTube, and people, I'm looking at the comments. You've touched a lot of people, man. And the rest of the people that are going to watch this, Muslims that watch this, who probably have those doubts, who are probably thinking things that you already said, but haven't had the courage to speak it. I'm pretty sure by the grace of God that your word today gives them the courage to also come out of that darkness. So thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to bring up the next Muslim now, brother, but thank you so much for sharing, my man.